Hey everybody, Cranky Stacker, how you doing out there? This one's been a while coming. I've got lots of mail here that I want to catch up and share with y'all, and catch up to what's going on in the shop here, not the studio, the shop. Anyway. Hope everybody's doing all right. I picked up a couple of Walker half dollars at an auction a while back here. I believe it was Big T and Mama T's flea market. Sunday afternoons. You guys go check them out if you have not. Sub them up and get in on some great auction goods. They always have not just precious metals, but they have some nice pottery. Just lots of stuff. Kind of flea market stuff, but it's a great auction and great bunch of people that go to that. But anyway, long story short, 420 was doing Silver Spurs 420 was auctioning off some goods because he's starting a new business and wanted to raise some capital. So I couldn't do much, but I wanted to do something. And as it were, I got shipped the wrong stuff. Walter Thibodeau and I had our packages reversed, and so it actually came out really cool because, well, I'll get into that. But this is from Walter Thibodeau. Well, this is from Silver Spurs 420 via Walter Thibodeau. And I picked up a couple of, I picked up a couple of nice Benjis. Looks like a 63 and yeah, both 63s. Nice Benjis. Picked those up. Let me back out just a little bit. So I picked up those at the auction, community auction, and I did pick something up from Walter Thibodeau. No, that wasn't Walter Thibodeau. Anyway, long story short, in the interim of getting those two $50 sent, I picked up a couple more from Silver Spurs 420. A couple of nice walkers. There's a 41 and a 42. So those are going to go in the walker tube. I'm woefully shy on both of those $50, but yeah, so those are going in there, and I traded him. I didn't actually. There was a no money involved transaction, and instead you'll notice this is gone. The cast in place. It was my first sapphire cast in place, second sapphire cast in place ring. Sapphire is his birthstone, and he liked it, so we traded. So he got a really cool ring, and I when he got it, I was hoping he'd like it because I found it to be just an extremely nice ring, and of course I polished it up and sent it to him. But when he got it and put it on, he sent me a picture, and it said, and I quote, "This is cool as shit." So I'm assuming kind of that he pretty much liked that. So that was cool. That was cool. Anything that I do have in the shop here, obviously, is good for cash trade or silver or gold. I mean, we are stackers here, so if anybody ever sees something on my page or on my Instagram, where I do put a lot of my jewelry posts, it's negotiable. So I think you got a pretty good deal. I got $2.50 for it, and I figured the cost of materials in the ring itself, and of course I didn't figure any labor on it into that pricing. So you may or may not get as good a deal as he did on Cranky Made stuff, but he is the single largest holder of Cranky Made jewelry. I'm just saying, you could get out there and get in the mix if you wanted to, give him a run for his money, but that's up to you. So, on to the next thing. Then I did pick up, and this is from Michael and Nancy Stacking, and this was on the big auction too, on Mama T and Big T's auction, and I have been looking for some of this for a very long time. And Jamie Frost in Japan, I hope you're watching, because this is cool. And he sent me a rosy dime as well, which that was very kind of him. It wasn't in the deal, but he did send it to me. So this is the samurai equivalent of our 90% silver. This is 90%. This is Ichugin. Very cool. Very cool piece. I'm not sure which is top and bottom. And then in that also, there was an Ichibu-gen, which is a little bigger. Come to focus. There we go. I think that's the correct way. So this is the Ichibu-gen, and this is the Ichugin, which is 1/4 of this piece. Nice, huh? Come into focus. There we go. How nice is that? Love this. I've been looking for some of that for a very long time, and it's not exactly like finding it in the wild, but it's pretty close when you pick it up from somebody else in the community. Was very, very happy with picking that up. So yeah, that's most of the mail. I have another piece of mail here from Rural Stacker. Rural is up and coming, and you guys gotta go check him out, sub him up. Very cool individual. And he's an up and coming channel, and I like his perspective on things. So go sub him up and get him to make some videos. But this I thought was very appropriate. That's Marty's emoji. How about that? This is very nice. This is Cranky. Thank you for the auction. I am glad I could help make it a success. Thank you for the update on Marty. I pray that she gets better. She is lucky to have you. Take care. Rural Stacker. And a really cool, I like yellow Rural Stacker sticker. And Rural Stacker poker chip. That's not going to stand up. Oh. For the love of Pete. That's how stuff goes these days, eh? We'll just put him back here for right now. And the Rural Stacker poker chip. Love it. Love it, love it. And thank you, Rural Stacker, very much. And an update on Marty. She's doing really well right now. We're just taking it a day at a time because we're still hoping. Well, it's official. There we go. Why should this be any different than any other day? Okay, there you go. Yeah. Billionaire neighborhood. Rural Stacker. Stay strapped. Indeed. No problem there, Rural. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's just another. There's so many new names since I kind of got out of doing stuff as much on YouTube. So many names that are just really fine people, and it's refreshing to see younger people coming in and doing the stack. Walter and I are, well, we're happy to be anywhere, I think. I don't want to speak for Walter, but I think he'd agree. A little coffee going in the Rocky Mountain mug. Next piece of mail just came today. Those I've had for a little bit and wanted to hold on to them until I got some things all together for the video, but here we go. From the one and only Jamie Frost. In Japan. Now, I gotta tell you, this is the truth. Jamie sent me an email to tell me that he had sent something for Marty, and it took me a couple of days to get back to him because at that time everything was pretty raw in our situation, and it hit me as such a kind thing. To think that, if it wasn't for my YouTube family, I wouldn't have gotten to know him, and to think that he's, that far away, pretty much on the other side of the world, to send me something from my doggy and send me his best wishes in the situation was really cool. So let's see what it is. Got tape on there I don't want to tear. Wow. There you go. How cool is that? I bet I'm one of the only ones around with this. This is cool. Very cool. How cool is that? A little treat for Marty. Jamie Frost. He's, oh my goodness. He does the greatest packaging. Look at this. This is, how about that? He always has these little pull tabs and things, little pockets where things are hidden. Oh, this is so cool. Hold on. Let's see what. Aw, dude. How cool is that, folks? That is awesome. Yep. That is way cool. I'm loving this. I think probably I will drill this and put it on her necklace. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we'll just keep it here. It's very cool. I love it. That is very nice, Jamie Frost. Thank you so very much. And he sent me a little sneaky snack, too. Let's see what the note here says. I love it. Hey, Cranky. Just a nice juicy bone for Marty, the Wonder Dog. She's a brave girl. Hope you're all well, Cranky. Kind regards, Jamie. P.S. Also a bookmark. Jamie. And check this out. I bet I'm one of the only ones to have one of these, too. How cool is that? Is that a million... Is that a million yen? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Maybe a million yen, whatever that would be. But it's a Jamie Frost bill. That will probably be worth face value in its day, by golly. I'm betting you. It's already worth more than that to me right now. That's cool. Jamie Frost, thank you so very much. And thank you for thinking of me and Marty the Wonder Dog. And I can't help but do this, folks. You remember me and Jamie had that thing about the check this out. That's a snack tray. That is not a charcuterie board. I don't care what anybody says. Snack tray. Snack tray. Cheese and crackers. Meat. Snack tray. Not charcuterie. Right? There you go. See? I love it. And he did a video here a while back where he had fresh bamboo shoots that he stuffed with something. Let me back up a little bit. That he stuffed with some miso and some other things. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I kind of wish I lived in an area where you could pretty much shop and eat that sort of thing every day, but I don't, so I won't. I'll just stick with my regular beef. Now see, I've got this one here that he sent me. Oh, and it's a problem child for keeping on a stand, but isn't that cool? I know there's not many of these out there. So now I have this big piece, the Ichibu Jin and Ichujin. I think I'm saying that right. So yeah, plus I have one that he sent me that is the floating coin. So that's just cool. Jamie Frost, thank you so very much. Awesome, awesome. Oh, what I had started to say earlier is you can literally get a package from Japan as quick as it gets from Michigan to Nebraska, literally. But we won't go in too much into that. But and I did also make a note the other day. I was listening to a radio story about Wild Bill Hickok, or Buffalo Bill, when he was a kid. He was like 14 when he was a guide for his first time. He rode Pony Express, and you literally can get Pony Express mail delivery quicker than you can get United States Postal Service mail delivered in these United States. That is a fact. That is a fact. So now these next topic here, these are some new cabochons that I got. These are African blue lace. Now this one may be a pendant and it may be a ring. I'm not sure which, but you can see they're transparent here, almost translucent, shall we say. These two are the blue lace. And these two are lapis lazuli. I've been wanting to do some work with some lapis. So this cabochon here is definitely going to be a ring. Well, it may be a pendant. I don't know for sure yet. I'm starting to work up the background designs. But that's the traditional color of lapis. And this one I thought was really interesting. The guy at Midwest Gems called this denim lapis. And I think that's just absolutely beautiful. So in the process of getting ready to work on those, I can't sell, give away, or whatever this ring, so it's going into the melt pile. Picked up an ounce of 925 shot, an ounce of 999 shot. Let's go back out. There we go. So all that's 925. These are my 1 gram for melting bars. Got a really good price on those from Saul's here. And picked up some more 3/9 fine bezel in 1/4 inch and 3/16, and a couple of different gauges of wire. However, see this wire here? This 3/9 fine wire. Actually, I think that's sterling. I picked up course, you all know about the roller that I got. So this I'm working on right now started out as about a 3-inch ingot, about that long, and about 3 times as thick. And I put it through the roller over here, through the square wire roller. And now I'm rolling it through the half round wire. So you can see the back is flat. And the top is half round. Which when finished, I will cut to size and solder on a sheet and make that a ring. Yeah, that's cool. I can make my own square wire and half round wire. Then I bought just the other day this plate. This is a pulling plate, right? So I can take a piece of this when it is close to the right diameter of this, and I can pull that through each of these holes to make perfectly round wire, and it goes down to 0.26. So I'll be able to make my own round wire for doing more twists like this. This is really fun to do, to make these twists. I had started on well, let's just take that loose. Started on this one and I melted a little bit of it, so I had to retwist it, and now I'm gonna pare this down. But you can see it'll be that type of background for that 3 turquoise piece that I'm working on right now. So that's gonna be cool. I'm looking forward to developing more skills. I've got the granulation kind of going on. That's all good. For my birthday the other day at Midwest Gems, he threw in some more, for my birthday, some more raw sapphire. So I'm going to cast in place some more sapphire rings. I love the colors of raw sapphire. It's green and yellow and pink and purple, and so that's going to be fun. And then I picked up some peridot, semi-polished peridot, that is going to be cast into some rings too. So a lot going on. Now if I can just get the time to actually do it, it'll be good. So anyway, I'm going on 23 minutes here, and mark that. 23 minutes. Okay. Anyway, I had a lot of catching up to do. I hope y'all are staying with me here, because I may be doing a live stream with a very, very dear friend. This next Monday, Missy will be gone, so to fill some time, maybe I'll be fortunate enough to get to be a part of a live stream with a good friend of mine. So we'll see if that happens. Keep your eyes peeled for posts and another video in case that does come up, that sort of thing. And also, Long Live Coins is doing a big production. I'll have him on here before this thing happens. Towards the end of this month, I think it's the 20th, 21st of May. He's doing it's basically a big party, and he's going to have some involvement with the Osmium Group and Ancient Coins and DJs and live music and wine sampling, that kind of thing. It's going to be a very nice production. So keep your eye out for that. I think I'll try and get Long Live Coins on here to do a short live with me and talk a little bit about what's coming up. All right. So the only other thing going on is that I'm still in the process of working on Miss Grace's cross. The one on the left is the one I cast. Well, that's the original. Yep, there you go. This is the original. This is Italian. And this is what I cast. And I have some engraving to do on it. I don't know if that's going to come up or not, but Yeah, you can make your screen bigger if you need to, but that's going to be pretty nice. That'll be 3/9 fine silver for Miss Grace's cross that she asked for. All right. Well, that's really about it. Hope everybody's doing well. I hope your finances are holding together. I just looked at the price a little while ago. It's down to 71.25, I think, 71.50, something like that. So if you got the money, I would say pick up some, buy the dip here, because I personally believe this summer, by the end of this summer, you may want some barterable silver or some barterable goods. Somebody made a comment on a video that I watched earlier. I think it was Silver Dragons. There was a comment in the chat about, or in the comment section, if you asked if anybody remembered when gas was still a dime, and if you have a silver dime, you can still get a gallon of gas. So, I kind of butchered that, but anyway, that's how it rolls. That's how it goes. That is why we stack, folks. It's not just a perceived value thing. It's an actual, real value to have silver and gold in your possession. So keep stacking, folks. I think it's going to be, as time goes by, I think we're all realizing it's going to be more and more important. So anyway, stay safe, shoot straight, keep stacking. Stack the right stuff, y'all. I am out.